Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a 2 weeks of dinner for our family of 6. These videos are always really helpful for me when I watch them on other channels, and so I've always made it a point to film what we ate for dinner if you are looking for some meal planning motivation in your house. In today's video, most of my recipes, if not all, come from a Trim Healthy table, Trim Healthy Mama blog, or something like that, because I've been following Trim Healthy Mama for myself personally since about March. I've really enjoyed doing Trim Healthy Mama. It's been great for me to just throw some fruit on the side for my kids, or like a piece of bread and butter. It's a sustainable way for our family to eat, and I have kind of figured out the way that it works best for me, and I feel like personally I'm thriving on it and I really enjoy it. I think initially I went a little dairy heavy because it's kind of easier to figure it out, you know, if you do more of the Greek yogurts for protein kind of thing, but I don't feel my best doing things that way. And so within the last couple of months, I feel like I've tweaked it, figured out what works best for me. I've done a lot more of their baking, which is kind of new to me. I was very careful to just stick with what I was comfortable with initially, and now that I've been doing it for a few months, I've experimented a little bit and I'm actually really enjoying it. Before I get into today's video, I wanted to say thank you to Verb Energy for sponsoring today's video. Verb Energy bars are only 90 calories and contain as much caffeine as a cup of espresso, but they are made with green tea caffeine, and so you don't get the coffee jitters. I have pumpkin spice latte left right now. I had a couple left in my purse. I thought I was out, but thankfully I had a couple of left in my purse, just stashed away. It's one of my favorite flavors, obviously this time of year, as well as vanilla latte year round. They also have cookie butter sometimes. Right now they have a limited edition red velvet cake bar. They have peanut butter cup. They have some really great flavors. They are only 90 calories. They're really portable, and I like having them on hand. I like to have these kind of late afternoon because, as you'll see in today's video, we eat dinner kind of really late as a family. I would say like 7:30 most nights because of afternoon activities for my kids, but they're also a great late afternoon snack if you want to curb that second cup of coffee craving. So from now until the end of the month, you can get your own Verb Energy starter pack, which is a 12-count bag of a flavor of your choice, plus 3 additional bars for $10. You literally can't beat that. So I would definitely check that out if you haven't already. I will leave that link in the description box down below. Thank you so much, Verb Energy, for partnering with me on today's video, and here is what we have eaten over the last couple of weeks in our family of 6. All right, tonight we are having, it's from Trim Healthy Table. It is on page 211, meatballs, rice, and gravy. So it is just the Make-Ahead meatballs, the Marvelous Make-Ahead meatballs from page 208, over wild rice with just a quick little beef broth gravy. And I'm serving it with some pan-fried okra tonight. And it's actually an email, so anytime I can have rice, I go for it with Trim Healthy Mama. So the options were to make this with regular, you know, ground beef and serve it over cauliflower rice for an S, or to make it with super lean ground beef and serve it with wild rice or brown rice to make it an e-meal. And so I went that route, and there's a ton of okra hidden in the meatballs as well, which is why I had okra on my mind and served it on the side. So that is what we are having tonight for dinner. All right, guys, it is just me at my house for dinner tonight. John, sometimes when he has work to do at his office at night, he will take the kids with him, grab dinner, let them eat at his office, and give me the house to myself. It's not super common, but it's not super uncommon either. Maybe once a month or so, because he works near like the dance, karate, all of the, you know, after school activity, you know, areas of town. Okay, that is my puppy who is unable to keep his paws off the counter. Stay down, buddy. Anyway, so John left. He didn't tell me he was gonna do this until like a half an hour before. And I was like, I don't know if tonight's a good night, because I had just thawed out some chicken for dinner, and he was like, no, just cook it up and we'll eat it another night. Like, you need a night off, which I super appreciate because it's been a long week. And so I was just standing in the kitchen. This is so embarrassing, but it's worth the storytelling. And I realized that I actually had all the ingredients for my favorite salad, buffalo chicken salad. And wait until you see the dessert that I made too. I'm so excited. So this is just chopped romaine, tomato, onion, avocado, carrot, blue cheese, some buffalo chicken. I will link the recipe for the buffalo chicken down below, but it's basically just I saute up some chicken in the pan and add buffalo sauce and a little bit of butter and salad supreme seasoning. Oh no, that's Greek dressing. Whoops, I meant to grab the Newman's oil and vinegar dressing. It's my favorite for this salad. And I got so excited when I realized that I had everything I needed for this recipe that I just busted out singing God Bless America in my kitchen. I don't know why, but that was like my excited like move. Like I could have jumped or clapped or something to myself silently, but I just started singing God Bless America. So that's what I do when I'm excited, I guess. Anyway, buffalo chicken salad for dinner for myself, and I made enough for myself to have for the week. And wait until you see my dessert. It is so
okay,
good.
guys, seriously, look at this. I made, sorry for my kitchen lighting is kind of harsh at night, but I made these Trimtastic Mostess cupcakes. They are an S cupcake. They are made out of they have the Trim Healthy Mama baking blend, but if you want to make it no special ingredients, which is what I did, I used their frugal flour option, which is flax and flax meal or something like that, and coconut flour. I've just been using that for the Trim Healthy desserts that I've been making, and it's worked out great. I also made the cinnamon something bundt cake the other day, and it was really good with that frugal flour option as well. But I have tasted all of the different components of this, and I am really excited to eat it all together. Like, I was tasting it as I was baking it earlier. It's kind of like the Hostess cupcakes. I made it with pumpkin instead of zucchini because I have canned pumpkin because it's September. And then the ganache is made out of, I used Lily's chocolate chips. I don't have their Trim Healthy chocolate chips. The only special ingredient that I do buy religiously is their Gentle Sweet, because it really is it does change the recipes so much when I use that instead of just like Truvia or the pure stevia or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna go have this now, and I am very excited. Isn't it so like cute looking? Like, it does not look like a diet kind of dessert, so I'm excited. Okay, update. These are so good. I also just texted one of my best friends who does Trim Healthy Mama, and I sent her a picture. She and I had talked at the park today about making these, and I just texted her to show her that I made it. And I'm like, it was a lot of work, but they're so good. She's like, I just made them too. So there you have it. 2 reviews. They are delicious.
So tonight, it's Friday night, and we are having make your own pizzas. Ever since we went to Williamsburg this summer and we got like these little, I think they're like Mamma Mia pizza crusts or something, and let the kids build their own pizzas in the Airbnb, they thought it was the most amazing thing ever. So I have stopped with all my homemade crust or like fancy pizzas, and we just do build your own pizzas as long as the kids are having a good time. So most of everyone just wanted regular, you know, pepperoni, sauce, whatever. John and I use the Joseph's pita bread instead of a crust to keep it an S meal for ourselves, because I'll show you what's happening on the other. We do oven baked wings on Fridays right now. It is, now that I don't have to make pizza crust, I have time to spend making these wings. You toss them, and I'll link the recipe down below, but you basically toss the chicken wings in aluminum-free baking powder and then some spices, and you bake them on a rack in the oven for, I bake them for an hour, because I feel like when you bake them for an hour, they like really pull off the bone and it seems like as if they were fried. But because of the baking powder, it gets really crispy and it really tastes like it's fried. And then I'm just gonna, I have these sauces. The Great Value mild wing sauce is so good, but we ran out last week, so I just grabbed this from Publix. We always have some different sauces. We've got barbecue, garlic parm, and some medium
sauce to toss these in. It just doesn't look very pretty on camera once it's all tossed in the bowl, so that's why I'm showing it to you like this. And then instead of a salad tonight, we've just got some veggies, and I'm just gonna throw some ranch out because we've had a salad a lot this week. So that is dinner tonight. We are having a fun night with cousins. They are all, we have my nephews over, and my girls went over to my mom's house to play with my niece. They are in town being babysat this weekend while their parents are out of town, and so we snagged the boys and the girls went to grandma's. So we're having tacos and swimming tonight. The boys are all out in the pool with John, and so I just threw together some quick tacos because that's how you feed 4 10-year-old boys. So I just made a quick taco bar here. I get asked about this container a lot. This is from Target. It was on sale over the summer. Part of this like crazy sale, it was only $5. And, oh, hold on. Okay, sorry, my dog was getting into something. And by the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, we adopted a dog from the Humane Society 3 weeks ago now when I'm filming this. And we thought he was about a year and 1 or 2 months, they said. I think they said a year and a month, so this was a month ago, so we thought a year and 2 months, and we took him to the vet when we got him, had like the, you know, workup done, went back for the follow-up this week, and they told, because we wanted to know what breed he was. He is not, so when we got him, I was like, oh, this is great. He's only like 45 pounds. He's like a medium-sized dog, a little smaller than the dog that we lost. You know, we had to put our 13-year-old dog down last month, and so I was like, oh, he's a little bit smaller. That's a great size. He's 1, so he's full grown. Some kind of like lab hound mix, we thought. Well, we took him to the vet, and first of all, he's not 1. He is, according to the vet, he just got his last tooth in between the last couple weeks that we went there, and now he is 7 months old at best guess. And his breed, he is a Labradane. So he is a Lab Great Dane mix. So he is, first of all, not 1, so not fully grown. Secondly, he is barely grown. Like, he's gonna be a big boy because he's stinking Great Dane. So it only happens to me that, you know, we're like, oh, nice medium-sized dog. No, Great Dane. Anyway, we love him. He is so sweet, but as you saw in my clip from the other day, he likes to get up on counters. He likes to be involved with our family dinners, and that's only gonna get more difficult as he gets older. But yeah, so anywho, I had to stop that because he was helping himself up here on the table. So yeah, dinner tonight. This is how you feed a bunch of 10-year-old boys, right? They're all like 8 to 10 years old, and we've got 4 of them here tonight. And just quick tacos, easy peasy, taco kit kind of shells, and then this is what John and I will have. And wait until you see the dessert tonight that I kind of pulled together out of the pantry real quick. Very excited, and I know the boys will be too, so I need to call these boys in from the pool. So here's what I'm making for dessert. So I just dumped, really you should just use 1 bag. So I did a half a bag of semi-sweet and half a bag of milk chocolate chips. I'm gonna pop this in the oven at 350 for 4 minutes. And then I'm gonna top with marshmallows, put it back in the oven for about 2 minutes, and then serve it with some fruit and topping. So I will show you when it's all done. So this has been out, or this has been in there for 4 minutes. You can see it's like starting to get melty. So I'm just gonna top it with, it said like a bag of marshmallows, but like I don't wanna give a bunch of boys that much extra sugar. This is already like a little bit crazy, so I'm not gonna do an entire bag. I'm gonna do half a bag. And I'm gonna stick it back in the oven. Here we go. That's about half a bag. All right, stick it back. So this just came out of the oven. So I did a 3 minutes for the marshmallows, and then I just broiled it for about 30 seconds to make it a little crispy on top, and I'm gonna serve it now.
Do you just dip it in?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so good. Oh.
This was gone in about, what would you say, John, like 6 minutes?
What?
So it was gone in like 6 minutes?
Yeah, like 5.
Did you guys like it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Delicious.
That was a win. The TT Abby staple. Yeah? We're gonna keep this on
I
hand.
barely got any since there were no strawberries.
Oh my god. Tonight's dinner is called Little Sweet, Little Spicy Chicken Drumsticks. This is from Trim Healthy Table. We've made this recipe before. It's an easy staple. It does have a little bit of like gentle sweet or stevia in the sauce, but it's got like chipotle powder and some chili powder, and I don't know. It's really good. It's got like the teeniest little bit of a kick, but the kids don't even notice it. We're just having it with some broccoli with butter. I actually made dessert for the adults tonight, and I will show you that in a little bit. I don't have dessert for the kids, and they probably won't want it, so we'll just wait till they go to bed. The kids are having the same thing, but with a slice of bread, so I'll show you there. Here's Annie's plate. I pulled it off the drumstick for her. I'm being realistic about the broccoli, and then I just have to get some butter out on the table. She's having it with a slice of the oat nut bread. But when you're doing like Trim Healthy Mama meals, it's the Trim Healthy Table cookbook is great because it gives you specifics like, for growing children, add this. So it's usually like a piece of bread to make it a crossover, or, you know, add some cheese on top if it's an e-meal or something, which is super helpful. It's like a very great cookbook. If you haven't noticed, I've used it a lot this week, but it's a great cookbook to kind of just mindlessly, you know, midweek meals, like, hey, chicken drumsticks and broccoli with butter, or salad on the side, and then like, oh, I'll throw a piece of bread on for the kids. It's very like, it's just great. It's helpful for me, like middle of the week. So that is what we're having tonight. Little Sweet, Little Spicy Chicken Drumsticks from page, let me check, 221 from Trim Healthy Table, and this is one we've had before, and it's super good. Kids are in bed, so here's the dessert I was saying that I was gonna make. So this is the butterfly wings cake. One of my best friends has been doing Trim Healthy Mama for years, and she's like, you are not gonna believe how much like angel food cake this is. It's amazing. So it's basically protein powder, psyllium husk, only a little bit, 2 tablespoons in the whole cake. Here's the rest of the cake. It deflated a little bit. Egg whites, stevia, and then I put strawberries on the side. It's got like some cream of tartar and a couple of other things. You'd have to look the recipe up, but we're having the strawberries on the side. It's a fuel pull, so it's neither an S nor an E, so I wanted to try it out so it could be a dessert with like any meal through the holidays. And you can just change out the toppings. So that is what we are going to indulge in tonight now that we got the kids in bed. All right, it is just John and I tonight, and so we are having one of our favorites. Sometimes we go out on date nights. Our date nights are usually Wednesdays. Sometimes we go out, but every now and then we're both like, we just want to be home. So on Monday, we just decided we both just wanted to be home. And so I made fried rice. It's from the Trim Healthy Mama Trim Healthy Table, of course. It's called chicken fried double rice. This is one of our favorites. The reason I made it tonight is because the kids literally eat so much of this every time I make it that we get 1 serving and that's it. So I thought, oh, if we make it tonight, we can have it tonight, and then both of us can have it for lunch tomorrow without the kids eating it. So it is basically, you know, sesame oil, and then you saute some carrots and, wait, did it start with that? Yeah. Oh no, egg whites. So coconut oil spray in the pan, you put in some egg whites, you know, cook them up, remove them from the pan, add in sesame oil, and you've got carrots, peas, cauliflower rice. It's double rice because it's half cauliflower rice, half regular rice. So you add carrots, peas, cauliflower rice, green onions, garlic, saute that all together, put it off to the side, add a little more sesame oil, add a couple chicken breasts that are thinly sliced, cook that on both sides, mix it together, and then you add some cooked brown rice on top of that, and some soy sauce, or we use liquid aminos. I think that's everything, and then you add the egg whites back and toss it around. It's really good. It's a 1-dish meal. It's, like I said, you've got some veggies that you can see in there, like the carrots and the peas, but it's also like half cauliflower rice, and it's really good, and it's an e-meal. So I have a hard time finding a lot of e-dinners. You're probably seeing them a lot more on this recipe, or on this video, because I've been trying to seek them out. I know for sure tomorrow we're having another e-dinner, but I've just been trying to get them because I feel like I'm stuck with e-breakfast or e-lunches because I can't find e-dinners, and I don't do well with eating the S meals all the time. So I'm happy that I found some more emails, but this one is a winner. We love this so much, and so do the kids. So we're sneaking it tonight while they are gone. Okay, so tonight we are having butternut bean, bacon, and squash soup. My kids just finished dinner, or just finished school, so you can hear the TV on. But I just made this early. It's actually only 4 o'clock. It just finished in the crock pot. I got it all blended up. I'm making cornbread right now. I'm going to take Annie to her dance class, and then when I come home, we only have an hour to get everyone ready for church and get out the door. So it's soup, and then the kids are gonna have cornbread. This has turkey bacon in it. So it's actually all good to go. It's got a ton of white beans. It's got a good amount of protein. This is gonna be a complete meal in itself for myself, but I'm gonna serve it with some cornbread. I just had some cornbread mix on the side for the kids to give them some extra carbs with it. So that is dinner tonight. Okay, so we are having a Bible study here at our house tonight. Once a month, we meet with friends and we go through just an overview of one book of the Bible. We are in the book of Joshua right now. So we're hosting this month, and we serve dinner. They hosted last month. And usually somebody brings something to help. So my friend tonight is bringing a Trim Healthy Mama dessert for those of us who are eating that way. And I also have a dessert for everyone else as well. My parents come to this Bible study as well. So I have these apples. I need to slice these apples up for the kids who do not eat salad. But we are having Mississippi roast. I don't know if I just put this, the cornstarch in there to make a gravy, but it's still thickening up. And then we've got salad and some dressing here. And this is mashed or loaded cauliflower casserole. I will put a link to this recipe down below. So this is for anybody who's doing Trim Healthy Mama. And then I've got a big thing of mashed potatoes here for everyone else. And then here we have a pumpkin espresso bundt cake with a coffee glaze, and you can kind of see the swirl of espresso in the middle there. I'm gonna link this down below. It's from King Arthur brand. I'm so excited about this. It just seemed like the perfect early fall dessert for a Bible study. Some apple cider out here for the kids, and I have some pumpkin muffins for them as well. So these are just the 3-ingredient pumpkin muffins. I use mix and match Mama's recipe, but I also add 2 eggs to the mix, and then I used cinnamon chips instead of chocolate chips. So tonight I made a recipe from the Trim Healthy cookbook, not the Trim Healthy table. It is sweet potato oat soup, and it is just about finished. I just put the kale in. Look how close I'm cutting it to the edge of the bowl here, holy moly. So this came together really quickly. It just needed to simmer for 30 minutes. It's got sweet potatoes from the garden. I had 4 sweet potatoes left over from the garden the other day, and that is what the recipe called for. Chicken, kale, celery, onion, and then oats in there. I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can kind of see the oats in there. They're swelling up. So, yep, dinner tonight is very simple. I'm just gonna serve this with some bread and butter on the side for the kids. And that's it. So very simple, great dinner for a weeknight. I am getting ready to head out the door for a run. John, I had texted him earlier to ask if he wouldn't mind doing drop off for dance tonight. So he has all the kids with him, dropping Bella off at dance so I can head out for a run. So I prepped dinner ahead today, so this is perfect. I have a salad here, and then we are having, ding, chicken bacon rice casserole from Trim Healthy Table. The rice is cauliflower rice, so it actually is really just like a 1-pot meal because there's already veggie in there, but I wanted a salad on the side. And you're supposed to put this in a 9x13, but I just used the pan that I cooked all the veggies in, and just because this can go in the oven. And then John has to put it in the oven for 25 minutes. I'm gonna leave a note for him for that. I just cooked the chicken in a crock pot all day. So then this took literally took 8 minutes to assemble with the instructions. You know, you just cook the veggies down for 8 minutes. So super easy, and then it just has to go in the oven for 25 minutes to melt everything on top and firm it up a little bit. So that's dinner tonight. Filming it ahead because it's gonna be noisy once everyone gets back. And so just imagine this, but with everything melted and bubbly. That is dinner tonight. And just like that, Mom gets to go for a run. John actually just got home from the office a couple minutes before he ran out the door to drop the kids off. So I appreciated him rushing home for me to have this night. I usually like to run early in the mornings or on the weekends. we have shifted dinner back to being a later time than we ever have. Over the last year or so, we pushed it back to being around 7. And we used to always eat around 5, so I could always run at like 7 or 8. But it's just better for our family to push dinner back a little bit. So my evening runs have turned into weekend runs. But that had nothing to do with anything other than I appreciate that he rushed home to do drop-off so that I could run. Anyway, his accountant, she loves to bake and she is always sending home goodies for the kids. So the kids tonight will be having Reese's stuffed brownie cups for dessert. So I might also be having one because I cannot turn down Lisa's baking. She's amazing. So yes, add that to what we're eating for dinner tonight as well. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to trim healthy mama anything to resist this. This might be my one. I always do one treat for the week, so this might be my treat. Tonight I made a recipe that was not from Trim Healthy Table. This is just a recipe I found online. It is for slow cooker Spanish chicken and rice. So I will add cheese to this or sour cream for the kids, but for me, I will just eat it as is. And I don't know, sometimes I feel like John probably does the crossover more often than not, but sometimes he follows it to a T. And so this is just some wild rice that I have cooked up here and this, and it's one of those crock pot nights where it's like John had to leave for a study at church, and then Bella had to do a dance event, and so it's like, you know, it's done now if anybody needs to eat it now, and then the rest of us will eat it at dinner time, or if anybody wants to wait till after their event, you know, one of those crock pot nights that are becoming all too common around here. So that is what we are having tonight. Just a no side dishes or anything. What is it called? One pot meal? I don't know. Anyway, all in one? I don't know. My brain is not working for me today. That's dinner. Tonight we are having the queso chicken bake from Trim Healthy Table, and this is an e-meal. It's got chicken, corn, black beans. It's got a little bit of brown rice in it, and the queso sauce. This is one of our faves. The queso sauce is made out of a little bit of the Laughing Cow cheese, but then it's okra and some spices, and I used oat milk. I didn't have any almond milk today. You kind of like mix it all together, and you top it with a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top. And it is, like I said, one of our faves. We had somebody over one night. The first time I made this, we had kind of like a surprise dinner guest, and I was really worried because I don't like having, sorry, the kids are being loud, but I don't like having company when I'm trying a new meal, but it worked out great. Everybody loved it, and so it is a winner in our book. So that is dinner tonight. I'm not even doing a side salad or anything, just an all-in-one type of dinner on a busy week. Tonight we are having broccoli cheese soup from Trim Healthy Table. The kids are also having some bread and butter on the side. This is interesting because it actually doesn't have a lot of heavy cream in it. The whole pot, which this is about a quarter of the amount that I made here on the table. It's a full soup pot. It only uses a 1/3 cup of heavy cream, and the rest of it is okra that you blend, as well as cottage cheese. And then there's like some protein powder and collagen in it, so it's a good protein boost. So yeah, this is from Trim Healthy Table. It looks delicious. It tastes really good. I did have a test taste to check the seasoning. So that is for dinner tonight, and then we are gonna get out the door for church. Last dinner here that I'll be showing you guys. This is the easy pizza casserole from Trim Healthy Table. So this basically has a cauliflower, an egg, and mozzarella crust is like the base of the casserole with some spices, and then cooked up some turkey sausage and chopped up some pepperoni and mixed it in with some seasoning blend and some more spices, and then added pizza sauce to it, poured that over top of the base after it baked for about 45 minutes, then just topped it with cheese and more pepperoni and baked that, just broiled it to melt the cheese on top. So it is an all-in-one kind of dinner because there's cauliflower in it, so that would be a veggie. I was gonna serve a salad, but we're out of lettuce now, so we had salads for lunch and it's all gone. This is one that has no sauce because one of my kids really doesn't like the taste of pizza sauce, and then I just chopped up some apples on the side. We are going to have a movie night tonight and watch, and eat popcorn. We've got candy, the whole shebang tonight. It's not Friday night, we're just
having a family movie night for John's birthday. We were supposed to have that the other day on his birthday, but everyone stayed here for his birthday pretty late, so we decided to push it off till tonight. So we're just gonna have the movie night tonight. So simple dinner, and then in about an hour and a half we're gonna have big snacks. So that's dinner tonight, and that is dinner for about 2 weeks here for our family.